How many pounds can your scale go up due to water weight overnight or even across several days? Well, let's say you had more sodium the day before. If you had an extra gram of sodium, the scale is going to spike up by about 0.5 to 1 pound. The exact amount is going to depend on individual factors such as your kidney function, overall diet, and hydration status. Let's say, in addition to that, you ate more carbohydrates the day before than you usually would. If you loaded on 300 grams of carbs, your scale would spike even higher. So we're talking about you had already sodium, but also you had some extra carbohydrates. Usually carbohydrates are stored in your muscles and liver as glycogen. Each gram is stored with about 3 to 4 grams of water. Consuming about 300 grams of carbohydrates could also lead to significant water retention, adding to the weight gain caused by the extra sodium. Adding this together, from sodium 0.5 to 1 pound, carbohydrates 2 to 2.6 pounds in total, the extra water weight retention you approximately will be looking at is between 2.5 to 3.6 pounds overnight. This is just purely water. If you also had a really hard training session the day before, this could also lead to inflammation in muscles you worked. Mostly when you do either full body workout or like a very heavy leg day, this can further contribute to temporary weight gain. This is natural part of the muscle recovery process, but it can also add another 1 to 3 pounds of water retention, depending obviously on the intensity of your workout, individual response, how much muscle you have to begin with. We have total potential extra weight gain from water retention, about 3.5 to 6.6 pounds. Adding all that up, extra carbohydrates, extra sodium, and session at the gym. Let's look at other scenarios that could potentially be adding extra water weight overnight. Let's say that you also haven't pooped yet. This is probably not necessarily water weight, but this is something that is going to add extra weight to your body. Poop. Not having had a bowel movement yet can also add to your weight on the scale. The amount of weight this contributes can vary, obviously based on several factors, including fiber intake, your overall diet, the frequency of your bowel movements, and individual digestive processes. Could be holding on 2.5 to 2.5 pounds, depending on how big the poop is. Total potential extra weight gain on the scale so far, carbs, sodium, hard training, and a big poop could be approximately 4.5 to even 8 pounds. And this is not body fat. Let's say on top of all of the things that I've said before, you also are female and it's this time of the month for your cycle to come. Or it could be someone who is experiencing hormonal changes around perimenopause. I have many women working with me in this period of their lives. Well, this can lead to additional water weight retention and bloating, which can increase weight on the scale. This weight gain can vary from person to person. The scale could easily spike up between 1 and 5 pounds from hormone fluctuations alone around your cycle or even in perimenopause. Let's just give you an additional extra scenario. Say you've been super stressed and super busy and your sleep is being affected. You haven't been sleeping well. This can also contribute to water retention and weight fluctuations. Stress increases the production of cortisol, a hormone that causes your body to retain some water. Poor sleep or sleep deprivation can exacerbate this effect and also influence other hormonal balances that regulate water retention. These could be between 1 to even 3 pounds. These cumulative effects demonstrate how various factors can significantly influence temporary weight fluctuations due to water retention and potentially other bodily responses, even if not all factors reach their maximal potential impact simultaneously. There are several factors that may contribute more than others, but at the end of the day, all of these combined could add all weight on the scale just from water retention. Let's summarize. So considering all these factors, your scale could easily spike up realistically from 6 pounds up to 11 pounds, but none of this would because you gain fat. My beautiful people, please stop freaking out. Next time your scale spikes up, reflect on these factors and calm the fuck down. Just keep going, keep being consistent, keep showing up, and keep doing the right thing. And I promise you, you'll be in a much better place every time you jump on the scale and this goes up. You know that you're doing the right thing. You're welcome.